Welcome to the Digital Hustle Podcast. Before we jump in, if you're interested in the easiest way to turn just 15 minutes a day into a potential $200 to $800 daily, you're going to want to check out the first link in the description below. Now, let's get into today's topic. We're going to be deconstructing a really popular offer that's been making some waves, the Crazy Traffic Bundle. Our goal here is to just pull back the curtain, look at how the sales pitch works, and really understand what's being offered. Let's do it.
So the whole pitch kicks off with this one simple question. And this really hits home for a lot of entrepreneurs, doesn't it? It's designed to connect with that feeling of being stuck, of working hard but not really getting anywhere. By starting here, the offer immediately frames itself as a solution to a problem that so many of us have felt.
And then it gets even more specific, listing out these common struggles. Look at this list. Making videos that get 0 views, buying course after course with nothing to show for it, or the big one, not being able to afford paid traffic. This is basically a checklist of frustrations. It's a really smart way to get you nodding along, thinking, yep, that's me. And it builds that connection before they've even told you what the product is.
Okay, so after laying out all those problems, the pitch pivots to its core promise, and it's a powerful one, a set and forget system. Who doesn't love the sound of that? It taps right into what we all want, right? Simplicity and automation. It suggests a hands-off solution, which is incredibly appealing if you're feeling overwhelmed by all the moving parts of digital marketing.
So let's really dig into this, because this is the heart of the offer. The central claim is straightforward. You get daily, automated buyer traffic sent to any link you want. The key phrase here, and you really got to pay attention to this, is buyer traffic. Now, in the marketing world, that implies people who are already looking to buy something. That's the holy grail of traffic, way more valuable than just random clicks. It's a powerful promise of quality visitors.
Then, they make it super clear who this is for, which is pretty much everyone. By listing everybody from affiliate marketers to local business owners, they're sending a strong signal that this is a universal tool. The strategy is to remove that little voice in your head that asks, yeah, but will this work for me? The message is clear. If you need eyeballs on your stuff, this is designed for you.
And they make it sound incredibly easy. This really drives home that set and forget idea by breaking it down into just 3 simple steps: purchase, set up, and enjoy. Look how simple that language is. By framing it like this, the whole process feels completely effortless. It's all about making the solution seem accessible and taking away any fear of it being too technical or complicated.
So you might be wondering, how does this actually work under the hood? Well, the engine behind it is something called a traffic rotator. The sales page doesn't really spell this out, but it's a pretty standard concept. Imagine a big stream of traffic from an existing source. A rotator is just a system that takes that stream and distributes it among a list of different websites, in this case, the customer's websites. When you buy this bundle, your link gets added to that rotation and you start getting a piece of the pie.
Hey, just a quick pause here. If you're getting some value out of this breakdown, it would be awesome if you could hit that like button and subscribe to the Digital Hustle Podcast. It really helps us keep making more content just like this for you. Thanks a bunch.
All right, so we get the main idea and the basic mechanics. Now let's actually open up the box and see what's inside the Crazy Traffic Bundle. This is where the offer uses a really powerful technique called value stacking to make the deal seem almost too good to be true.
First up, the big one. You get access to 10 different traffic systems. The number 10 is really important here. It's not just one source of traffic, it's a whole portfolio. This immediately makes the offer feel more stable and diversified. If one source is a little slow, you've still got 9 others working for you. It's designed to give you peace of mind.
And here are just a few of those systems with some pretty wild names, right? But what's really important to notice is the column on the right. Each and every one of these is positioned as its own product, with a claimed value of $397. This is that value stacking I was talking about. By giving a high price to each part, the total value in your mind skyrockets.
But wait, there's more. Of course there is. The value stacking doesn't stop with the traffic systems. To make the deal even sweeter, they throw in 5 additional high-value bonuses. Bonuses are just a classic way to push a potential buyer over the edge and make the deal feel absolutely irresistible.
So here are the bonuses. You've got tools and you've got training. Things like monkey mailers could help with email, and the internet marketing alphabet is educational. Notice how they're all designed to help you use the traffic you're getting. And just like before, each bonus is stamped with that same high value, further pumping up the total perceived worth of the entire package.
So now that we've unpacked everything inside the bundle, the 10 traffic systems, the 5 bonuses,
Let's switch gears a bit. Let's break down the actual structure of the deal itself. This means looking at the pricing, the guarantee, and how they create urgency to get you to act now.
Okay, this slide is everything when it comes to the pricing psychology. They create this anchor price of $197 a month. That's the supposed usual cost. Then they slash it and contrast it with this tiny one-time payment of just $12.95. This is such a powerful technique because it completely reframes the decision from an expensive monthly bill to a tiny, no-brainer, one-off purchase.
So let's just do the math they want you to do. If you take those 10 traffic systems, each valued at $397, you get a total of almost $4,000. And that's not even counting the 5 bonuses. This huge number is there for one reason: to stand next to that tiny $12.95 price tag and make the deal look like an absolute steal.
Now, to help lower the risk for you, they offer a 30-day money-back guarantee. It is important to see the specific condition here. It covers any technical problems you have just accessing the products. So it's like a safety net. If for some reason the tech side of things doesn't work right, you're covered. It's there to give you confidence when you buy.
And finally, we get to urgency. This quote isn't just hype, it's actually tied into how a new traffic rotator works. The logic they present is that since the rotator for this bundle starts empty, the very first people who get their links in get a bigger share of the traffic. As more people join, that traffic gets distributed more widely. It's a very clever way to create a real incentive to buy sooner rather than later.
Okay, let's bring this all home. We've looked at the problem they're solving, the set and forget solution, what's inside the package, and the psychology of the offer. Now, let's just summarize the core proposition. What exactly is the deal on the table?
So, when you boil it all down, here's the proposition. You're offered access to 10 traffic rotators. These come with the promise of daily hands-off traffic. The pitch makes it clear you don't need to be a tech wizard or have a huge email list. And you get all of this plus 5 bonus products for a very small one-time fee. That's the entire offer in a nutshell.
So there you have it. We've gone through the sales pitch for the crazy traffic bundle from start to finish. If you're curious and you want to see the actual offer for yourself, the official link is right there for you in the description below this breakdown.
And that really leaves us with one final thought. Forget about any specific product for a second and just ask yourself this. As an online entrepreneur, what is the true value of automated traffic? What would it mean for your business, for your life, if you could solve that one massive problem? It's a powerful idea and definitely something worth thinking about. Thanks for tuning in.